12 or 13 shots, I think.
Oh, hell no.
So he got out early.
And he also died on the way home.
Welcome back to the Unfiltered Show. Dante coming at you guys with a snow day special. Barely, kinda.
Well, it's actually starting up again. I don't know if you're looking outside.
Yeah, I am a little bit. I do see some snowfall. Maybe it's blowing off the trees.
No, it actually just said 100% chance for 7 to 8. So another hour of snow, or
All right.
yeah, another hour of snow.
Didn't do too much. Wasn't too bad from what I've heard. But before we get into it, I had a question for you to start us off.
Okay.
I've heard about the question about taking a shower.
Okay then.
What's your order
My order
in the
of
shower?
of
Yeah,
showering.
like what do you washing first, second, third, ninth?
Okay. First is I do shampoo my hair, and then I condition my hair, and then I shampoo my beard, condition my beard, and then I wash my face, depending on the day, and then body.
Yeah, what's your body order though? You going feet up?
Nah, you neck down. Who starts with their feet?
Some people do it.
Why would you start with your feet? Then then all the dirty stuff from the top of you hits your feet as it's washing off your body.
You go shoulder, knee, then go back down the stomach,
Nah,
up to the foot,
you
chest.
start your neck. You wash your chest. And you go down and you wash your areas, private, man, female, whatever you are. Then you go to the rest. Keep working your way down. Push all the dirt down.
Just had to check.
I mean,
I think that's the right answer. So
I mean,
I don't know.
whoever's not washing their body that way might need to be checked in somewhere because you might be or you're dirty. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, there's like as long as you start from the top and work your way down. Like if you start with your right side and then go to your left side or left side and your right side, I mean that's fine. I think. I just feel like you're just doing double the work. That while you're up here, you should just finish half the other half of your body.
Yeah, I agree. It's usually the same process. You know, shampoo, conditioner of the hair, across the neck, chest, arms, and then down all the way.
I have an extra step because technically I have to wash my beard. With a beard this long, you gotta shampoo it. I'll be gross, so I have an extra 2 steps. I mean, some of the people have extra steps. I don't know what the people do in the shower. Some people soap and then body wash. You know, do you ever do
That's
that?
fun. Get an extra clean. I've probably done it once. You know, depending how much soap or body wash you got left, you got to use the other one.
Well, no. I'm talking about people who like will soap and then body wash, or like body wash then soap. Like they'll do both. Period. I mean,
Might be drying out the skin.
I'm about to say that's like double kill. I don't know. Is it really? Do you need to? Oh, well, for instance, do you use a rag in the shower or do you use bar soap to your body?
No, I use a wash rag.
See, no, I'm a bar of soap to the body kind of guy. I just scratch my body with it. You know.
Some people got the loofah.
Some people like loofahs.
Some people got the stick.
I have this. I had this stick for a while.
Sponge stick.
Yeah, I had that. It was very useful. I don't use tools in the shower though. I just use my hands. I don't have any extra activities.
Scrape your foot with the nice pumice stone.
No, I get that done when I get my toes fixed at the nail salon.
It's good.
The more you know, the more you know. Little into the life of the unfiltered hosts, just how you shower.
But yeah, now we're here with who we got first. We get to end with the Eagles, I guess, so we can go into some playoff talk. So
Very true.
over the
very
weekend,
true.
the Flyers, they lost in overtime to, I forget who it was now. But they lost in overtime to the Maple Leafs, and they got smoked by the Golden Knights. Tough games, both
Good competitors.
good teams.
Yeah.
Top of the East and West. Um, Ursan's back hurt again, so Fedotov was back in there, but he did all right. They're just letting in goals in spurts too often. Too many goals at once
Yeah,
in certain
defense
periods.
defense has to step up overall. I see a lot of rebounds. In the games I have watched, I have been seeing a lot of rebounds, not a lot of not a lot of physicality, which is understood on a young team. Usually they do lack the physicality, needed sometimes. But overall, just what do you expect from a young team? Hopefully we just keep getting better. Hopefully Michkov and everybody, all the young players, can get their time up if they follow Tortello's rules. I don't know his last.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Tortorella.
Tortorella. Yeah. So we'll also have to watch and see. We'll see where we're at All-Star break.
Yeah, we're got two more tough games this week at the Maple Leafs at home and the Stars. So, hopefully they could take one or at least push overtime.
Get some
But yeah,
points.
that's really it for them. Then we get the Phillies, who haven't done anything still, I think. Not much.
Nope, they're silent. Which is
Trying to
fair.
think if anything has come up, but we'll see if they make any more signings in the next couple weeks. Pitchers and catchers probably report in, I don't know how many days, honestly. Probably less than 60 days.
Nice. Baseball's back already. Like it never left.
And then we have the Sixers, who, as we speak, are playing the Suns and are winning.
Nice.
But
It's been a struggle bus here.
they ended their West Coast, their road trip at
500.
5-2. No, we were 5-2.
Oh,
The only games we lost were the back-to-back Sacramento Golden State games. Sacramento should have been a win.
yeah.
Just bad game. We talked about that. A lot of turnovers. A lot of Maxey has been missing layups and complaining a lot recently. So
Yeah.
hopefully he's just,
I said Maxey
Gets
kind of
back
looked
into
out
it.
of his. He looked kind of. They said the game he really had an amazing game, that he kind of looked out of sorts. Like in the fourth quarter, I feel like he's recently been a little lazy with the ball, being a little cockier than usual, which is not a bad thing. But the laziness with the ball sometimes is, I feel like. I mean, I know that game he also I think he had like 38 and like 10 and 8, I think. But like, I don't care how well you play. He is the leader of the team, and when it shows that he's just being lackadaisical with the ball, it kind of rubs off on other players, and you don't want that to, especially with Maxey. Like Maxey's the heart and soul of this team. If he's getting like an attitude and not really messing with the team, that's gonna be a really bad sign and look for the team. So hopefully, I mean, Maxey can get back to his Eastern Conference of the Month stats and player, and get back to what he was doing.
Yeah, he's not playing too bad. He had a couple
No.
rough shooting games against Golden State and Brooklyn. He shot around like 50%, but they didn't really need to play that much. But they're fine. He's already 2 for 2 from the 3 tonight against the Suns.
Yeah.
They've been playing better, obviously. One of the better teams since Thanksgiving, and since Embiid has been back. Embiid's been playing super well.
Yes.
When he's out there.
Yep.
He's not out there tonight. Just not sure why, but he's been playing really well when he's out there. There are a couple games out of the East now, I think.
Yeah, I think 2.
They're
Not really
they're-
concerned about it, to be honest, anymore.
Yeah, they're one out of the play-in, which the Bulls and the Pistons are not gonna be ahead of us in the play-in, and then
Doubtful.
they're like 2.5, 3 out of the 6, 7, 8 seed, and that's held by the Pacers, Hawks, and Heat, and the Heat are in their own shambles. So we'll jump above eventually by the end of the season. I mean, by the
I'm not gonna
All-Star
lie.
break, we'll be close to 500, I think.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie. I do believe that by the end of the season we'll probably end up being like the 6th or the 5th seed and like just make the playoffs. But that's not going to be my concern at that point. At that point, my concern is going to be have the 3 people we're paying $300 million to each finally gelling enough to even have a chance at winning this thing. Like, because if there's any year, I mean, I guess it could be this year. I mean, no team in general looks unstoppable. I mean the Cavs and the Thunder did for a little bit, but they're
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
they're just in their own right at that point.
The Sixers were tough to beat in 7 games without Paul George and the team that they have this year. So, I mean, if everyone's healthy by the end of the year, that's all that really matters. You could see out there that they have pretty good chemistry, even though they haven't played too great together. And
Yeah,
obviously, you see the spans. I mean, towards the end of the game, where they're like, "You shoot it, I shoot it," or it's hero ball. And that's kind of where, especially when Embiid's not there, when Embiid's in there, they'll kind of have a different presence where you're like, all right, well, Embiid's got the ball, take it down low. They don't have that presence, obviously, when it's just Maxey and Paul George. So
yeah.
they'll be fine though. They got a few games this week: Suns, Wizards one day, and I forget who the last one is. The Pelicans, and then the Magic. So
We should just
we should win them all. Maybe at worst, you're gonna lose to the Suns,
true.
but
Tonight is our only worry.
we'll see. They're in their own bullshit over there.
I think the goal for the team has to be 500 by All-Star break. I mean,
Yeah, I think that's doable. When is All Star break?
February 13th, 12th, 13th, 14th.
Yeah, something like that. So by then they have like 3, 6, 9, 13, 13 games left in just January. They're 5 under 500 right now. So should be good.
Yeah, we should easily
Should get
be.
close. And the schedule in January isn't easy, but the tough games are good. They have the Thunder and the Knicks at home on a back-to-back, of course. They have the Pacers and the Bucks away on a back-to-back. They play the Nuggets, the Cavs, Nuggets twice. So we'll see. Go 13 games, go whatever, 9-4, 8-5, something like that. Get closer to 500 and
I think we'd probably be at 500
almost.
if we
Yeah.
did it that way. We'd be over 500, I think. So lots to look forward to. Hopefully they can keep it up, and hopefully Embiid can get back to being healthy and playing more. That would really help us a lot.
Yeah.
And finally, the Eagles.
Eagles won their game against the Giants with all the backups.
We did
Tanner McKee slinging it.
stud muffin.
Called the Sidney Brown interception to end the game. So we got that out of him.
Very good. Yeah, that was a good call. That was a random call.
Will Shipley almost caught a touchdown. He got tackled at like the 10-yard line.
saw pain.
Pain. Otherwise, the playoffs are set. The Lions have the 1. Eagles get the 2 against the Packers. The Buccaneers play the Commanders, and who's the last one?
No idea. Don't.
Rams play the Vikings.
I say I don't. Doesn't even matter because Eagles Packers is all we care about. I think we're gonna win, pretty easily. To be honest, the Packers over there are in shambles. They lost 2 big players, Jair and Christian Watson, like you said. One to ACL, one was to the.
ECL.
Hopefully they're back next year, healthy. But I mean, Eagles are facing a Packers team who just got. Didn't they? Who they just lose? They just lost.
They lost to the Bears. Yep.
Yep, just lost to the Bears.
Their starters mostly until Jordan Love got hurt.
Yeah, Jordan Love's been beat up all year.
It doesn't look great anyway, but
Yeah,
obviously we're a better team than when we played them game one. Honestly, I think they're a worse team than when we played them game one of the season. But
for sure.
doesn't mean anything in the playoffs. One game, we're home. Hurts is not back yet. Hopefully he is, obviously, by the game, of course.
When is the official ruling for like that? Like when will we get to hear about that?
It's 5 minutes before the game starts.
Oh,
No,
like
it's like I think 90 minutes before game time.
so we won't know if he's actually available until.
No, I mean, we'll see. I think Wednesday they have to start putting out injuries, so they'll say like if he was like didn't practice, if he was limited, if he was full, and then each day they'll update it, and then by Sunday, an hour and a half before they got to say, or an hour before they have to say in out all that.
So we're at the 4:30 game on Sunday.
So he's got a good time. He should be fine. I heard he was doing walkthrough and stuff like that, so should be fine. So Saquon got his rest. All the receivers got their rest. Most of the defense got their rest, so we should be locked and loaded. Hopefully Covey is good to go for punt returns.
Yeah, missing out there.
What's your one thing that scares you right now?
One thing that scares me, I would say the
Or the playoffs
offense.
in general, I guess. Not even necessarily the Packers game.
Oh, in general, the offense. I don't want the offense to like do that thing where like you could predict what they're gonna do next. Like the one game in the first quarter, the first three like plays were runs, and we like knew it, and then like the first three plays, the next driver passes, and like we knew it, and we were like, what are we doing here? I feel like I want them to get off to a good start. That's my biggest worry. I guess like maybe scoring the first quarter. Even if you just get a field goal, just get some points. Jake Elliott is kind of a concern. Low key.
He's the biggest concern, I'd say, right now.
Yeah.
I think they have the confidence in him.
I do too.
I heard that field goal where he did miss, someone said that the wind was blowing pretty hard, and most people honestly were going to miss that field goal. Obviously, we've seen him struggle. This has been his worst year.
I won't
so
lie.
Far.
I mean, I still trust Jake with my entire life on the line. If I need a field goal to win, I'm calling Jake Elliott. But but he is not performing like Jake Elliott has in the past, so I'm just a little concerned.
Yeah, he's not been the Jake Elliott we know and remember so far this year. Hopefully, he's getting good work in before the playoffs and just goes out there and is the guy that won a Super Bowl. So that, and then I agree with the offense. Yeah. Hopefully no slow starts. Let's get first drive 3 points. That's it.
Yeah, I just want points at every possession on offense. Just get me 3 points
even if you get down there, you get no points. But like, we
look
drove
like you
down the field. We went for fourth and 4, on their 15 instead of kicking a field goal, and we got stopped for some reason. So hopefully we're kicking a field goal at that point. But Sirianni, I can't argue with him anymore. He came a long way from all the talks and chatter we've had about him being on the hot seat and all that. So.
Oh yeah, I mean he's doing what we want him to do. Like we said at the time, if he just goes in and just helps his team stay high morale, get them excited, keep them positive. That's all we want him to do, and I feel like that's all he has done, and I feel like that's why we are where we are. And no, I feel like he's been doing a great job finally, just doing what he was brought here to do. He's not here to call the plays. We have 2 guys to do that. Just stand there and look pretty and yell at the refs. Honestly, just get in their heads.
Alan Moore got an interview from the Saints, so we'll see.
Am I surprised? No, he just made Saquon Barkley look is better than Eric Dickerson. He is better than Eric Dickerson. So
hopefully no one poaches him, but we'll see.
I wouldn't be surprised, and would you be mad? I mean, can you blame them?
No, of course not. Hopefully he stays another season, but we'll see. So he got, I guess for now. Oh, it's the end of the season, so we had our predictions obviously for.
Oh yeah.
For the Eagles, let's see. How long ago did we do that? Probably in August, right?
Whenever preseason starts. So yeah, probably in August.
Cool. In the meantime, who do you? Oh, here it is.
Oh, found it in the nick of time.
So we got I think we both did pretty
One
good,
of us
honestly.
said 14-3, and the other one said 15-2. I think I said 15-2, and I think you said 14-3.
Yeah, I had us listen to the Packers, the Cowboys once, and the Ravens. Obviously, we would beat Packers and the Ravens and lost to the Falcons and the Buccaneers. You had us listen to the Buccaneers and the Cowboys. So yeah, you had 15-2, I had 14-3. Did well.
We were on
Uh,
point.
we were on point. We had Eagles winning the East, both of us. You had the Dolphins winning the AFC East.
Wow.
I had the Bills. We both had the Niners winning the NFC West.
And that was, I don't even know who won, the
I was
Rams.
wrong. The Rams, yeah. We both had the Chiefs winning the AFC West. Um, you had we both had the Falcons winning the AFC. I mean the NFC South.
And it was the Bucks.
It was the Bucks.
I had so much faith in Kirk, and he just sold us.
Both had the Texans winning the AFC South.
We were right about that.
You had the Lions winning the NFC North. I had the Packers.
Look at me.
We both had the Ravens winning the AFC North. And then for our wild card, you had Rams, Packers, Bucks. So you got them all in there, just
This is
in a
not the right way.
different order. And I had Cowboys, Lions, Seahawks. So Lions got in there a different way.
I didn't have the Vikings. Who did I have? I had the Falcons instead of the Vikings.
Oh, wait, was that wild card? Oh, I guess the other wild card too. You had Jets, Bills, Bengals. So Bills got in there, and I had Dolphins, Browns, and Jets. So
Bengals almost had it for me too. That would have been a whoo.
then for your conference championships, you had Niners, Eagles, Chiefs, Ravens. I had Lions, Eagles, Chiefs, Browns. They didn't do too hot.
Browns. That was insane.
Thought they were gonna be sneaky this year.
And the wild card?
Yeah. Then you
Wow.
had Ravens, Eagles, Super Bowl, and I had Chiefs, Eagles, Super Bowl.
So we
So
both have 3 out of 4 available, and then we both have the Super Bowl possible.
it is possible.
It is possible.
We'll
Wow, that's
see.
crazy.
All roads go through Detroit and Kansas City, unless they lose, obviously.
True.
Um, you still think? Who do you got? I guess for these games now.
Well, I mean, we'll do the Packers this week. I mean, and Packers Eagles this week. This week I got Eagles winning 28-10.
28-10. We're really shutting them down.
Yeah, I think the defense is just gonna eat this week. I think they're just too depleted on the offense. I mean, they have Josh Jacobs, obviously, who's been really good, and if he can get going, they have a really good chance. But I feel like that Vic Fangio knows that if he gets going, they have a chance. So our defensive line, our linebackers have been amazing this year. So if they can stop Josh Jacobs, and then I mean the receivers on the other end are good. They have a deep receiver core, but we also have some of the best 3 corners, or the hottest corners right now in the league, plus 2 of the best safeties in the league. I mean, we're just really playing hot right now. So I think without Christian Watson's speed and just all the injuries, I just don't see them scoring that much. So 28-10.
I'll say 31-17. Yeah, I think the Packers are playing bad right now. They're either gonna be down Watson. Dobbs has been hurt. I'm assuming he'll end up playing in the playoff game, but we'll see. Everything kind of runs through Jacobs. Jordan Love has not been good. The offensive line hasn't been great.
He's just had so many injuries too, though. So it's like
Yeah.
hard to play so well.
So, yeah, I mean, and on our offense, as long as Hurts is back, I think we're gonna be easy. I think when Saquon played them last time, he went crazy. It's not gonna be any easier for them.
Yeah.
Saquon's gonna have a huge game off rest. I mean, I think Saquon might have like 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, take the load off Hurts a little bit.
I
as he
mean,
comes back.
I hope
And
I hope
then,
they could maybe give some rest to Hurts again. If we start getting up big, just rest him again. Why not?
but yeah, I mean, Hurts is gonna have a fine game. I think. Just stay efficient. Don't no turnovers. Do what you did all season. Take the runs when they're there. Find AJ Devontae Goddard's back now, healthy. Got some good reps in the game against the Giants. So yeah, and defense. I don't know. I'm trying to think who's gonna come up big. I'm thinking Carter's gonna come up big. Two sacks.
Sounds good. I don't know. Offense, I have 28, so I'm gonna go 4 touchdowns. I got two to Saquon. I agree with that. I don't know how he's getting them, but he's gonna get two. One AJ,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna go one to Hertz.
Hurts running winning.
Yeah, I mean, gotta get the tush push back once in a while.
I mean, it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, if he's in, he's doing the tush push.
I mean, these
And
receivers are gonna eat. I think with especially Jair out. Even though when Jair's in, AJ kills him anyway. So
yeah, I mean, they
now that he's
have.
out, Nixon is all right.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, they have solid defense. It's
They have
just,
Xavier McKinney is good in the back.
yeah.
Safeties, their linebackers are decent. Their front three or four, whatever they play is, they're all right. They're not great. But yeah, our offense line's gonna push them around.
And then for defense, I like N'Kobe Dean interception.
Mm,
Yeah, he's coming back. He's
he's in the trenches.
lurking in the trenches. He's gonna get dirty. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope
Hopefully, we're celebrating a win on
we're
at
celebrating a win next week.
7 o'clock next Sunday.
Yes, sir. That's it for the Eagles. Did you want to pick all the teams this week for who we think's gonna win for the playoffs?
Yeah, we can go. We can go.
Yeah, we
just
could
do the
just
just do
pick
the
win
wild card.
losses.
Yeah. So we got. Let's see.
I'm pulling it up as well.
So we got first game Saturday. We have both AFC games. I think it is. So we got the Texans and the Chargers. Chargers are favored currently. Texans are at home.
Texans, Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Chargers
Yeah.
for Dante. Texans have looked real bad, honestly, but home they figured out. I think I'll go Texans.
That's fair. That's
Next
a
we
tough
got
game.
Ravens Steelers Saturday night.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens. They're favored by 10 now.
Yeah.
Steelers have looked like shit. They've lost four out of. They lost their last 4 games, I think.
Yeah. That
to lose the
offense.
division, the offense does not look great.
No,
Russell Wilson is not looking hot, and the defense hasn't been as dominant as they were.
they are not. And then next,
Sunday early afternoon, we got Broncos Bills at 1.
and I'm gonna have to go with the Bills for that one.
Yeah, I mean, if the Broncos win, I'm happy. Honestly, I would love to see them
Upset?
be
Absolutely.
upset, but I can't pick against the Bills, and they're also favored by 9. If that means anything to anyone.
And Josh Allen's most likely winning MVP, and I really can't go against the MVP for the first round,
Yeah,
especially against the rookie quarterback.
Lamar should probably win, but we'll see.
We shall. It's not. No one won yet.
Then we got Eagles Packers. We both picked the Eagles.
Yes.
And then we got Commanders Buccaneers Sunday Night Football. Buccaneers are home and favored by 3 currently.
I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
Yeah, honestly, I was also going Commanders. The Bucks just don't look great the last few weeks.
The offense is their strong point, and the offense last game against the Saints did not look good.
Not great. Defense is very hurt and injured, and
Yeah,
been playing as the defense we
and
remember.
Baker was so hot. I'm sorry, say that again.
Yeah, I'm saying they haven't been playing like a defense that usually kills the Eagles every year.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. No, only against us they play that defense. I was gonna say Baker was just playing so hot. He had 5 touchdowns last week, wasn't it?
something like that.
Yeah, and this week when he threw the ball, sometimes I was like, who is this guy? Like he looked like Johnny Manziel out there.
Actually, that pretty sure they lost last week. They played, that's when they lost to the Cowboys, and I think, or was that 2 weeks ago? Whatever.
Regardless, Baker has not been looking as hot as he was. I just don't see them even. And there you have perfect weather, or well, possibly perfect weather in Tampa.
Tampa, yeah.
If you were in Washington, and that was a tosser because Washington's gonna be cold as shit. In Tampa, Jaden Daniels, excuse me, gets to just eat. I mean,
This should be a good game.
yep.
And
And
then the Buccaneers did whip them up earlier in the season, so we'll see.
true, revenge game.
And then last we have Monday Night Football, Vikings and the Rams.
I'm gonna have
Rams
to
are home.
go with the Rams.
Even as bad as the Vikings played last night, and they figured out they're still pretty good. Rams are not anything special recently. I'm still go with the Vikings, and that'll set up the third Lions Vikings game, depending who wins the other games, of course. But
Yep. We'll just do those games this week, and then we'll see.
yeah, the way
what
we've picked it
happens.
so far, the Eagles would be playing the Vikings in the divisional round, and the Commanders would go to Detroit. So
Who would
we'll see.
not for mine, right?
No, right? You picked the Rams, so
Yeah. So technically, we'll be versing.
we would get we would get the Rams,
Yes.
and the Commanders would go to the Detroit. Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see though.
We shall. And then what do we do? What's the next topic of the week?
The last thing we had, we forgot to do our resolution talk earlier, and then a
Ah.
little bit of snow talk, and that's really it.
Oh yes,
Um,
I have my resolution. It's a good one. I was thinking about it. I only have one, other than reading 2 books. That's my first, and I have one
mhm.
more as well on top of that. It is to stretch in like yoga, like a mobility workout. Um, Maybe try Pilates or whatever. There's many things you could try and do for that. Stretching and mobility. 3 times a week, I'm gonna be doing at least like a yoga class, mobility workout 3 times a week to get an extra emphasis on stretching this year. 28, my body's falling apart. Gotta get stretching. I should have took
Mhm.
it seriously when I was younger, and I didn't, and now here I am dying. So hopefully we could get my body back in shape because I'm trying to bowl
Everyone,
this year.
everyone should stretch for sure.
I know
It's good for you most of the time. It
it's
hurts though.
it hurts a lot, but it's worth it. The burn after is worth it, and I'm committing to it. 3 times a week stretch, because people always do like they always skip the stretch before the workout, after the workout. I'm not doing that no more. Every workout before and after stretching, and then including every other day a yoga class or another stretch mobility workout. Getting limber this year, guys. We're gonna do
Hmm.
splits in December. Do you have your resolutions yet?
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and do some more cooking this year.
Oh,
Uh, I'll
okay.
probably have to, you know, cook to feed our child. So,
Eventually, yeah,
probably
for
good
sure.
to cook small little meals and things like that. So I'm gonna try and cook a little more. Um,
I like that.
Especially in general meal prep for work and things like that to
Uh,
just eat more regularly, I'd say. And then I do
those are
want to catch up. I do want to catch up on some shows that I haven't been watching, but I feel like a resolution shouldn't be watching more TV.
fair, but catching up on things. Just not
Catch here and there.
exactly. You have time, but yeah, you're still missing out. You still haven't seen House of Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
What
The
was the other
Boys.
one? The
I want
Boys.
to. I want to watch.
Oh man. I
Um,
can't wait till we can just talk about that every episode. Like when you come back every week. That's gonna be a whole section when you're watching The Boys. We're just gonna talk about
I was
that.
gonna start it the other day, but it was late, and I was like, "Oh, this is 65 minutes. I can't watch this right now."
Oh no, it's crazy. When you start, I think we're gonna have a week or like a topic every week where we just talk about The Boys, so we discuss because it's
And
amazing.
then I was told maybe I'll be nicer this year, but we'll see. We'll see.
That's como se dice? That is what's the word I'm looking for, Vincent? That is
I don't know. That's a tough one.
no, not tough. It's like when you I'll figure it out eventually.
All
Let me
right.
think. We'll come back. And then what we gonna talk about? What was the last what was the topic of the day?
Just snow day stuff.
Oh, snow days. Um
Good snow day activities. Kids were sledding behind my behind my house. There wasn't much snow on the hill, so I
I,
don't know.
lo-
They were
yeah.
just sledding in wet grass.
Back in the day when we used to get real snow, the fun activities that I like to do were just taking walks in the snow. When we were younger, we used to just go for walks in the snow with our parents or our father. Our mom was not taking us out in the snow. Our dad used to just take us
Hmm.
walks for in the snow, just to like see it. We used to walk to the park and all.
Used to
Um,
snow a lot more though.
yeah, it used to snow way more back when we were kids. That's what I'm saying. When we were kids, like igloo, we built an igloo before. With that's how much snow we used to get. Our dad built us an igloo.
Oh.
It was sick. I don't think we've ever built a snowman.
Maybe a tiny one.
Not that I can remember, at least.
I do like a good snow where you can make a nice snowball.
Yeah, but like I never gotten into snowball fights. I mean, if you have enough people
No, I'm not trying to snowball fight. I just want to throw it,
at cars,
hit a stop sign,
yeah, sure, that's what I said
hit,
too.
hit the septibus.
Absolutely crush a septibus every time. I'm aiming through the window for the
Wait,
septibus. I'm trying to
no,
hurt somebody in that. No, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to hurt the driver most likely because like the
no, you
Septa's
don't
a
want to
piece of
cause an
shit.
accident.
Septa's a piece of shit company though, so I don't really care. Honestly, they can eat my ass. Blurt that out when you too, because I just despise Septa.
I'm leaving it in.
You just
Uh,
unlocked a rage in me, Vincent. I despise Septa so much. It's disgusting.
you put some snow in someone's tailpipe for the next day. No, I'm just kidding.
I've never done that. I don't know what that does. Is that bad? That has to be bad.
I think it just melts it, honestly.
Oh,
No, sugar in the tailpipe
that's bad.
gets a little crazy.
Um, Snowballs, yes, having the perfect snowball is a great one. Snow angels, gotta make a snow angel. If you're not diving in the snow once to make a snow angel, you're a baby. Grow
What
up.
are what are the tops those top snowball fight scenes?
Oh man, Jack Frost's gotta be one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think Elf's gotta be two. I mean, he was hitting the Derek Jeter in Central Park, so
Yeah, I
that's
think those are
7'3". So
those are the top two.
absolutely,
I couldn't think of a third one,
like the one
but
in Rudolph the
those
Red-Nosed
are top
Reindeer,
those are
maybe.
top two though.
For sure. Those are top two. The Polar Express definitely has one, I think, and that one's not bad.
Unsure, haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a one-time movie. You watch it in the beginning of Christmas, you don't watch it ever again until next Christmas.
Mm. Yeah, haven't watched it any Christmas, honestly.
Would you? I think we should have done if it snowed enough for league punishment that the league loser had to run out in the snow and make a snow angel front and back in the snow,
Oh, we
naked.
could still add it if it snows enough
Un-
again.
Underwear, obviously, we're not getting anybody on a list here, guys. Relax. But
No,
like
we'll have to reach out
underwear,
to John.
underwear and socks, and then he can do it in his backyard. Just if it snows a lot, you got a front snow angel, 30 seconds. I 20 seconds. You
It's
gotta
enough
hit.
not to get hypothermia.
You gotta get one Mississippi. Two. How many movements of the arm are we doing here, guys? Look at me.
Yeah, at least 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then flip over.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Another 10. Yeah,
Another
I feel like
10.
that's doable. I did see some, since we're talking about punishments now, I saw some people have to do their punishments over the weekend. One was you gotta sit on your couch 24 hours.
I did see you sent that.
Watch, I think it was watch TV and or play video games. Can't get up other than to go to the fridge or go to the bathroom. I forget if there was anything else part of it. The other one I saw, someone was their league is in Nashville. They had to go to Jason Aldean's bar, I think it was.
Uh-huh.
20. It was from open to close, so it was like 10 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Oh, damn.
Every
Oh, God.
you could eat or whatever you want. You pay for your own stuff, obviously. Every I think it was every drink takes 30 minutes off.
Damn, that's
Every-
it?
But every rumple shot takes an hour off.
A rumple shot.
Yeah, I forget what's in the rumples shots.
Can't be good.
You have to say the guys, a couple of them came in to do the shots with the guy a few times. He ended up doing 12 or 13 shots, I think.
Oh, hell no.
So he got out early.
And he also died on the way home.
He was drunk while he was doing live updates. It was funny though. He spent like $200, I think, between drinks and food.
No, thank you. I'm good.
So yeah. So IHOP 24 hours.
I hate that. I would not do that to anybody because if I had to do it, I wouldn't do it. I don't give a shit. You could come to the house and drag me there and I'd fight every single one of you until we got there, and then as soon as you left, I would leave too. Like, you're not going to hold me at IHOP for 24 hours. That's just insane. I mean, respect the people who do it. It just would never be me.
We're gonna have to get higher security.
I'll fight them too. If you don't think I'm throwing hands with everybody, you got me fudged up.
Shoot him in the foot.
They could shoot me. They're gonna have to kill me. They're gonna have to end me. My wife is gonna have to come get me out of jail probably because she knows I will not stop until I'm done. So
I don't know. I'll have to think of a good one though.
I do
other
like the
than
Snow
like
Angel.
like a tattoo or something like that. Make someone how about be in Target for 24 hours or
That'd be a cool one if we could do it on a Saturday, like because like we would be with him, like go to basketball. We should make him come to basketball and then just sit there the whole time. Can't play a game. Just has to mingle, and can't leave the bleachers. Just gotta sit there until we all leave.
It's only a few hours though.
Well, no, he has to be there. He has to be the first one there.
When they hold
the court for us. As soon as we get there to start playing, he has to get off and just sit there and just wait until we all leave. Can't do anything.
Be there
else.
at 7 and then leave at 7.
I don't know how long they're open for, but
He has to watch the kids' games.
Oh man, has to support a kid.
Yeah,
that'd be a wild one. See, we'll talk. We'll text in the chat, but I do like the Snow Angel one if it does snow again. Just saying.
We'll put it on the list.
I would accept pants too, like a pajama pant, because I don't want him to, have his thing in the snow. That's kind of that's sad.
Now you got to.
I mean, true. You kind of got to, but we'll talk about that later. But on that note, I think that's all we had for today.
Yeah. As always, thanks for listening and watching. What's it, Dante? At the Unfiltered Show on Instagram, TikTok,
on every
Twitter,
social at the Unfiltered.
Look out for a Harry Potter death ranking.
Yeah, I think my new thing.
Soon.
I think my new thing for TikTok.
Rank deaths.
That, and I'm just gonna start. If I start seeing funny ones, I'm just gonna start posting them, and then you're just gonna rate how well I did on the post. I'm gonna surprise you with some here and there. Some of the fun ones I find.
As long as you put it on the socials.
I got you. You guys are gonna have to help me out because Vincent's gonna probably hate most of my rankings because we agree on most things, but some things we don't. Putting mint chocolate chip first for everything.
That's not even on the list.
Oh man. But on that note,
thanks for drinking straight from the tap. We're unfiltered.